Have you ever watched a Christmas special and thought to yourself, man, I wish Buddy the Elf was my best friend? Or, man, I wish Clark Griswold was my dad? Or, man, I wish I had an official Red Ryder carbine action 200-shot range model air rifle? Well, that's great. But here, we're going back to the finish of the 2019 Kringle 500. But instead of giving you one result, I'll give you 10 attempts. 10 versions of the finish with 10 winners. And as a special surprise, a different NASCAR YouTuber will call each finish. Enjoy today as we begin a Merry 10 Winners Challenge Christmas. In case you missed it, Josh Bilicki crashed with 2 laps to go in the Kringle 500. Now the field of 41 is set for the restart with Paul Menard at the helm. Will Paul get to carve the roast beast, or will someone be a Grinch and spoil Menard's run? Well, we are ready to race, so let's begin.
Paul Menard has 2 laps to capture his second career win and his first for the Wood brothers. With Josh Bilicki out of the race, 41 drivers have a shot to win the Kringle 500. Can Paul get the job done? What about Larson? Can he break the McDonald's curse? What about Daniel Suarez? One last ride in the Stewart-Haas Ford. Can he go out with a bang? And what about the other drivers? Kurt Busch still has an opportunity. Clint Bowyer can get his first win of the year. Hamlin can redeem himself from not winning the championship, and never count out the Rocket Man, Ryan Newman, back in 8th place. Pace car pulls in. We've been pretty clean in the snow. Will we finish clean, or will he have some torn cars and hurt feelings? We're about to find out. Green flag is in the air. And already one driver is making a move down the inside. He's trying to make it 3 wide for the lead. That's Daniel Suarez in the 41 in his final race with Stewart-Haas Racing. 2020 right now is a huge question mark for him. But meanwhile, it's Kyle Larson out in front. And meanwhile, Amarola and Newman got together, but they were able to save it. 2 drivers are sandwiched in trouble with the 9. Chase Elliott goes spinning. He hits the inside wall. It looked like he got sandwiched in between and moved down the track, and he had no room to go. Meanwhile, Kyle Larson pulling ahead. It's Ganassi 1-2. Larson and Busch, both drivers with 1 win this season. Larson won at Dover late in the season, and Kurt Busch with that fantastic win against his brother at Kentucky. Meanwhile, battle for 3rd between Ryan Newman and Denny Hamlin. Newman trying to hold off Hamlin. Hamlin trying to seek revenge from Homestead, Miami. Here we go. White flag is in the air here at the Kringle 500. Kurt Busch chasing down Larson. And here we go as they head into turn 1. He's looking to the inside of Larson. Kurt Busch trying to take the lead from his teammate. They nearly touch. Meanwhile, Newman in 3rd. Amarola up to 4th. Both of them trying to chase down the Ganassi teammates. And they have a big opportunity. While Kurt Busch is trying to take the lead away, he finally clears his teammate. Meanwhile, side by side for 3rd place. Amarola on the inside, Newman on the outside. Joey Logano, the 2018 champion, now trying to chase them down in the process. Here they go now in the turns 3 and 4 for the last time. Kurt Busch trying to hold off Amarola. Amarola trying to sneak to the inside. He moves him up the track. Here comes Joey Logano off of 4. This is the finish to the Kringle 500. They're going to go 3 wide for the finish. Here they come to the checkered flag, and it's Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch is able to hold them off. A charging Eric Amarola and Joey Logano, and Kurt Busch will get his 2nd win of 2019 in a similar fashion that he did at Kentucky Speedway. I have to catch my breath. What a finish that was. Amarola and Logano coming up close. 2nd and 3rd. Kyle Larson was 4th. Ryan Blaney 5th. Looks like Paul Menard also got 6th. Ryan Preece was in 7th, Eric Jones 8th, Denny Hamlin, and the champion, Kyle Busch, rounding out the top 10 in this exciting race, the Kringle 500. Once again, a huge congratulations to Kurt Busch. I'm sure he will be a big championship contender for 2020. But disappointment for the 9 team of Chase Elliott. After having 3 bad races in the round of 8, he really wanted to turn things around and close 2019 out with a bang. Let's take a look exactly what happened to Chase Elliott and what caused him to spin out. So it looks like as they were coming off of 2, they were sandwiched in between the 2 JTG Daugherty cars between Buescher and Priest, and then suddenly Clint Bowyer, Paul Menard, they all just moved down right on Chase Elliott, and Elliott just had nowhere to go, causing him to spin out and hit the inside wall of the racetrack. A very tough break for Chase Elliott and that 9 team. He hopes to turn around for 2020, and perhaps maybe he can finally get himself into the championship 4. Here's another look at the replay. Here is Suarez and Menard as well. We're moving down. Buescher in the 37. That'll soon be Ricky Stenhouse's ride. And Chase Elliott goes for a spin. Besides that, the race was relatively clean, despite the fact that we had a lot of bumping and banging going on in this race. Everyone was able to keep it in gear, and we had a very exciting finish because of it. Once again, that'll do it here at the Kringle 500. Kurt Busch is your winner. Congratulations to him. And car owner Chip Ganassi. I'm Sonic Rules 831. I will see you in the next race.
Paul Menard has 2 laps to capture his 2nd career win and his first for the Wood brothers. With Josh Bilicki out of the race, 41 drivers have a shot to win the Kringle 500. Can Paul get the job done? What about Larson? Can he break the McDonald's curse? Or how about Daniel Suarez, one last ride in the Stewart-Haas Ford? Can he go out with a bang? And what about the other drivers? Kurt Busch still has an opportunity. Clint Bowyer can get his first win of the year. Hamlin can redeem himself from not winning the championship and never count out the Rocket Man, Ryan Newman, back in 8th place. As the pace car pulls down on the pit road, we've been pretty clean in the snow. Will we finish clean, or will we have some torn cars and hurt feelings? We're about to find out. Green flags in the air. Suarez already making an aggressive move down low, 3 wide, trying to take the lead underneath Menard and teammates Larson and Kurt Busch, who's giving a push to that 42 car. Look at the 14 car Bowyer underneath his teammate Daniel Suarez, trying to make it a 4 wide pass. Oh, trouble impact! 4 car spin to the outside wall. Jimmy Johnson involved. The 20 car of Eric Jones' teammate Kyle Busch, and then a fellow Toyota driver, the 96 of Parker Kligerman. We are still going. Looks like no caution is out. Now Clint Bowyer, still your race leader, help from his teammate Daniel Suarez up top, but he's got 2 Chevys in the middle of Chase Elliott and Ryan Priest, with the Penske duo of Logano and Ryan Blaney, as well as the 39 car Ryan Sieg down low. Clint Bowyer does a smart move, goes to the bottom of the racetrack to halt the 12 and 20 momentum, as a little bit of contact with the 13 and the 10 car. Ty Dillon and Eric Amarola, they keep it going. That could have been a near crash there. Meanwhile, front of the pack, Bowyer leads as we take the white flag in the Kringle 500. And now he's got a new contender, the 12 car Blaney in the middle, and Ryan Priest and Ryan Sieg, the 39 and the 47 car, with the run to the inside of the racetrack. Bowyer goes way up the racetrack, is going to lose a ton of momentum, and that's going to allow the Chevrolet of Ryan Priest to clear him with ease. But now he's got a new challenger, 3 wide for 2nd place. How about Kurt Busch in the 1 car? Only 1 win so far. Kentucky trying to add another one this season. The middle lane is Ryan Priest on the top. Once again, the Penske duo of both Joey Logano and Ryan Blaney is ahead into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Blaney down low, trying to get a draft out of the 47 car Priest. The 36 car going to make a run underneath Kurt Busch for a top 5. But off turn 4, Ryan Priest looks like he's going to hold off Ryan Blaney, and Priest will win the Kringle 500. Wow, Ryan Blaney 2nd, Logano 3rd, 4th is Ryan Priest with an incredible run for him, and right out the top 5 is the Chevrolet of Kurt Busch. What an incredible battle that was. Ryan Priest, not expected to win, got a great run and help from the 39 car Priest, and he's able to score his first victory of the season, beating out the Penske drivers of Blaney and Joey Logano. Here's a look at the other drivers that finished. 6th place is the 38 car David Ragan, 7th is Chase Elliott, 8th is Denny Hamlin, 9th is Paul Menard, and rounding out the top 10 is the 37 car of Chris Buescher. 11th place is Kyle Larson, 12th is the 41 car Daniel Suarez in his last run, with Haas Racing. 13th is Eric Amarola. 14th is William Byron. Rounding out the top 15 is Clint Boyer. 16th is Alex Bowman. 17th is Ty Dillon. 18th is Ryan Newman. 19th is the 19 car Martrick Jr. And round out the top 20 is the 2 car of Brad Keselowski. Take a look now at that crash that took place on that restart involving the 20, the 18, the 48, and the 96 car. It looks like the 20 car just came down the 18 car, made contact, got stuck together, slides and slams the 62, and the 48 car spins him. Then they come up the track collecting the 96 car. Nowhere for Parker Kligerman to go, and nothing Johnson could have done to avoid that crash. Here's another view entering turn 1. Looks like Jonesy leaves a gap open, moves up, and then just comes down. Looked like he was trying to make a run maybe to the outside of Ty Dillon. Probably had some momentum, but decided to come down, and the 18 car was just already there. Pretty good contact with the 62 and the 48. And then Parker Kligerman goes head on to that outside wall. Pretty good contact as well as the 18. And then Johnson and Eric Jones slide up and then turn the 18 car, who makes a long slide down to the bottom of the racetrack. And that will ultimately cause 18 car of Kyle Busch to come home to a dead last finish in 41st place. Here's a crash from the 95 car, Matt DiBenedetto's perspective. He's all the way up the top end of the racetrack, so it looks like he should be involved in this, but somehow gets on the brakes very quickly, evasive maneuvers, jumps down low, and barely gets by that 4-car crash unscathed.
Paul Menard has 2 laps to capture his second career win and his first for the Wood brothers. With Josh Bilicki out of the race, 41 drivers have a shot to win the Kringle 500. Can Paul get the job done? Well, what about Larson? Can he break the McDonald's curse? How about Daniel Suarez? One last ride in the Stewart-Haas Ford. Can he go out with a bang? And what about the other drivers? Kurt Busch still has an opportunity. Clint Boyer can get his first win of the year. And Hamlin can redeem himself from not winning the championship. And never count out the Rocket Man, Ryan Newman, back in 8th place. The pace car pulls in. We've been pretty clean in the snow. Will we finish clean, or will we have some torn cars and hurt feelings? We're about to find out. The green flag is back in the air. Oh, the 14 spins a center. Something is wrong with the 14. Looks like the 14 might have missed a shift. Huge stack up in the middle of the field. They're spreading 4 or 5 wide to get around them. The 14 car is fading all the way to the back. The driver of the number 14 Mobile 1 Ford, his day is over. And he's stacking up the guys in the back behind him with Chris Buescher and Justin Haley. Holy cow, you hate to see for the fans of the 14. As we take a look towards the front of the field again here, it looks like Paul Menard got a jump on the exit of 2 with Daniel Suarez looking behind him. Oh, they're going 3-4 wide already down the backstretch. Ryan Blaney in the bottom, underneath Ryan Newman, who's underneath Denny Hamlin, who's going to lift head into the corner as we head off into turn 3. Can they make it? Can they all make it into the corner? They're still 4 wide. And it looks like William Byron got a little bit of a run. William Byron taking a peek on the inside of the 12. This can't make it. This can't work, and he's still on the back bumper of the 12. And he kisses him. A little kiss on the back of the 12. The 12 gets hooked. The 12, Ryan Blaney somehow saves the 12 car as we're coming down to the white flag of the Kringle 500 as Paul Menard leaves Daniel Suarez and Ryan Newman off into turn 1 for the final time. And they're 4 wide. They spread behind him. Ryan Newman dives down to the bottom, and it looks like Daniel Suarez clears him by just an inch. And it looks like as we take a look through the back of the field here, Kyle Larson's day is over. Denny Hamlin's day over. They have no chance at this point. It's going to be a battle between the leaders as they're 3 wide. They're 3 wide down the backstretch. Are you kidding me? With 1 to go, nobody's going to lift. You can't lift. No. What's going to happen as they head off in here? Paul Menard has the high side. Suarez in the middle. Newman on the bottom, and Ryan Blaney sends it. But he's not going to get to the bottom. Ryan Newman is on the gas. He's getting up through there. Is Daniel Suarez has anything? But Ryan Blaney kisses the 6. They're coming on the front stretch. Newman. It looks like Newman is going to win the Kringle 500. Oh, what a finish as they come across 4, 5, 6 wide. And Suarez gets turned after they take the checker flag and collects David Reagan. Oh my goodness. How did they not wreck those final 2 laps? I've never seen racing like that before in my life. Coming to one to go. How did the leaders do it? But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of today's Kringle 500, Ryan Newman, the driver of the number 6 Ford Mustang, takes the checkered flag. Second place, Ryan Blading with an incredible come from behind last lap run all the way up. Almost got the win there, but he comes home in second. And then Joey Logano kind of out of nowhere in the 22. Didn't see much in today, but the 22 comes home in third. And fourth is Daniel Suarez. And fifth, Paul Menard. That's kind of a little of a disappointment there for coming to the 2 to go. Paul Menard led the field, comes home with the top 5. And 6, Ryan Preece, strong 6th place for Ryan Preece. Number 7, David Reagan. 8th, William Byron. 9th, 7-time Jimmy Johnson comes home in 9th. And 10th, Eric Jones.
Paul Menard has 2 laps to capture his second career win and his first for the Wood Brothers. With Josh Bilicki out of the race, 41 drivers have a shot to win the Kringle 500. Can Paul get the job done? What about Larson? Can he break the McDonald's curse? Or how about Daniel Suarez? One last ride in the Stewart-Haas Ford. Can he go out with a bang? And what about the other drivers? Kurt Busch still has an opportunity. Clint Bowyer can get his first win of the year. Hamlin can redeem himself from not winning the championship. And never count out the Rocket Man, Ryan Newman, back in 8th place. Pace car pulls in. We've been pretty clean in the snow. Will we finish clean? Or will we have some torn cars and hurt feelings? We're about to find out. The green flag is in the air. Oh, Kyle Larson, I think he missed a shift. Did Kyle Larson miss a shift? He is stacking everybody up. Cars and cars behind him, slowing down, getting stacked up. They're 4 wide back in the pack. I can't imagine what would have happened to Kyle Larson from him to drop all the way to the very back. He's holding up Denny Hamlin still. What a weird turn of events. Meanwhile, back in the front of the field, Daniel Suarez passed Paul Menard going through the first 2 corners, and he is side by side with Chris Buescher. As they head down into turn 3, Chris Buescher has the advantage. Clint Bowyer will follow. Clint Bowyer will be looking to the inside. He's on his corner. He is on his corner coming out of turn 4. Oh, we got one sideways. That's the 81. The 81 maybe hit the inside wall. I'm not too sure. Let's try to get a good angle on this and tell you exactly what happened. Oh, he is going down pit road. Now, did he keep it off the wall? I don't know. The caution, the caution might not have even come out. We might stay green for this one. Chris Buescher, here's Clint Bowyer looking to the inside, coming off at turn number 2. They're side by side, coming down the back straightaway. Can Alex Bowman spoil the party? For the final time, down in turn 3. Chris Buescher on the outside, but Clint Bowyer has the preferred line. Here comes Alex Bowman taking a peek. He's being pushed by Daniel Suarez in the 41 car. Oh, they're side by side coming off at turn 4. Who's going to get the win? Is it going to be Bowyer or Bowman? Who's going to be the winner? And it's going to be Bowyer and Clint Bowyer edges out Alex Bowman by a fender. Daniel Suarez almost spoiled the party, but Clint Bowyer is your race winner. Wow. Can you believe it? After the 81 car crashed, we stayed green and it was worth it. Clint Bowyer is your unofficial race winner. Alex Bowman in second. The 41, 37, and 34 round out the top 5, followed by the 77 car, the 22 of Joey Logano, the 47 of Ryan Preece, followed by the 8 and the number 9, rounding out your top 10.
Paul Menard has 2 laps to capture his second career win and his first for the Wood Brothers. With Josh Bilicki out of the race, 41 drivers have a shot to win the Kringle 500. Can Paul get the job done? What about Larson? Can he break the McDonald's curse? Or how about Daniel Suarez? One last ride in the Stewart-Haas Ford. Can he go out with a bang? And what about the other drivers? Kurt Busch still has an opportunity. Clint Bowyer can get his first win of the year. Hamlin can redeem himself for not winning the championship. And never count out the Rocket Man, Ryan Newman, back in 8th place. Pace car pulls in. We've been pretty clean in the snow. Will we finish clean, or will we have some torn cars and hurt feelings? We're about to find out. Green flag is in the air for the Kringle 500. Paul Menard gets a good jump, but here comes Daniel Suarez behind. Clint Boyer looks down low, as does the 47 of Ryan Preece. They go 4 abreast into turn 1. We've been worried about the snow all day. Will it play a factor in these drivers' tires and the way they handle at such high speeds here at M&M? Daniel Suarez looks to the inside challenge, but we got trouble in the back. It's Chase Elliott. Joey Logano along with him. Kyle Busch, Jimmy Johnson, Brendan Gaughan involved in the back, and we got a spin from the 81. Kyle Busch also sideways as well on the backstretch. Not even a full lap through, but we still are green. That's Daniel Suarez there on the picture, coming out of 4 in 1st place. He's gonna take the white flag. It'll be 1 lap to go. Can Daniel Suarez hold the lead and get his first ever career Cup Series victory? The rookie, Ryan Preece, looks down low. All freight training there on the inside line, making their way down the backstretch for the final time today. Daniel Suarez, the Monterey Missile from Mexico, paving the way for international drivers to make their way into NASCAR. Ryan Preece looking down low. Paul Menard also there on the high side. Ryan Blaney looking to get a push on Ryan Preece, but it won't be enough. Here comes Daniel Suarez, the Monterey Missile. He's going to not be challenged, but maybe by Ryan Preece. And it'll be Daniel Suarez with the victory here at the Kringle 500. What a spectacular finish here by the Monterey Missile. Couldn't have asked for anything more. And you can hear the crowd now in a frenzy. Paul Menard there giving him a nice push. He knows what this young man has accomplished. So the Monterey Missile, Daniel Suarez, will take the victory here at the Kringle 500. And right behind him in second, the almost winner, Ryan Preece, ducking to the inside, trying to make that final move at the end, will finish second. Ryan Blaney finished third. Fourth will be Paul Menard, and rounding out your top 5 will be the 24 machine of William Byron. In sixth, Eric Almirola. In 7th place, we've got the number 38 machine of David Reagan, his final year of full-time Cup Series racing. In the 8th spot was Clint Boyer. In 9th, Kyle Larson. In 10th, Ty Dillon. Now, as you can see here on the replay, where that accident unfolded coming out of turn 2, and a big pile up back there with Chase Elliott, Joey Logano, Jimmy Johnson and company nowhere to go. Brendan Gaughan, and Chase Elliott's day was done early, not able to challenge the front for the win. Yeah, it looks like Chase Elliott made contact there with Chris Buescher in the 37, I do believe. Alex Bowman got tagged with that, and then it all unfolded from there. Joey Logano going sideways. Just nothing you can do here. And such high speeds. Kyle Busch trying to thread the needle. He made it that far, but something else put him sideways as well. Let's see if we can get a replay of that. Here we are on board with the 18 of Kyle Busch, and that's Eric Jones on his outside, stuck behind the freight train with Brendan Gaughan. He sees Chase Elliott there rather, barely misses him, and he thinks he's in the clear here. Gonna make it with Jimmy Johnson on his outside. Yeah, I think he may. Oh no, there's what caused the problem. The inverse of 18, the 81, Jeffrey Earnhardt, being the one to smash his front end there, nowhere to go, and that ends both of their runs as well.
Paul Menard has 2 laps to capture his second career win and his first for the Wood brothers. With Josh Bilicki out of the race, 41 drivers have a shot to win the Kringle 500. Can Paul Menard get the job done? What about Larson? Can he break the McDonald's curse? Or what about Daniel Suarez? One last ride for Stuart Haas. Can he go out with a bang? And what about the other drivers? Kurt Busch still has an opportunity. Clint Bowyer could get his first win of the year. Danny Hamlin can redeem himself for not winning the championship. And never count out the Rocket Man, Ryan Newman, back there in 8th place. Pace car pulls off. We've been pretty clean so far in the snow. Will we finish clean? Or will we have some torn up cars and some hurt feelings? We're about to find out. Green flag is in the air. We are racing here for the Kringle 500. 2 laps to go. As we get in the view of Ben Rhodes right now. Here's Parker Kligerman. Oh, he's blown an engine. Parker Kligerman holding up the back of the pack, holding up the 51 car back there, the 43, the 4, and the 17, all out of this race. Probably had no chance of winning this race. Parker Kligerman, very slow on the back stretch. Looks like he has a blown engine. As we go back to the front, Paul Menard getting a huge push from the 41 car of Daniel Suarez. Here comes Clint Bowyer down to the bottom, getting a run, but it looks like Chase Elliott's trying to make it a little bit racy there. Daniel Suarez holding on to the lead, holding on right behind Paul Menard as Paul Menard moves up the track. Oh, they're getting huge contact. But Paul Menard still holds the lead with Daniel Suarez back there in second, nearly spinning him out. And nearly caused another wreck there, it looked like. Here we go to the final lap. Paul Menard is still holding on to the lead. 3 wide for second. Here comes Alex Bowman, a driver we have not talked about all day, is right up there for the lead. He's going on back there to battle. Ryan Preece is back there. He has a huge run. As Alex Bowman having a huge run. Here's Ryan Sieg. Ryan Sieg making a one-off start for this race. Surprisingly enough, he had funding for this race. So here we go down the back stretch. Here comes Alex Bowman for the lead. It looks like Ryan Sieg's going to try to make it racy there for third. Here comes Jimmy Johnson. Here goes Daniel Hemrick right back there. Alex Bowman holding on to the lead as here's Ryan Sieg. Looks like he's going to try to make a move for the win. Alex Bowman won at Chicagoland earlier this year. Looks like Ryan Sieg's not going to do it. It's going to be Alex Bowman winning the Kringle 500. What an incredible race. What an incredible race. Heartbreak for Paul Menard and Daniel Suarez. Made a huge mistake there. Got the rest of the pack up there, back involved. But Alex Bowman pulls out the win. Ryan Sieg finishes second. Daniel Hemrick finishes third. Jimmy Johnson, the 7-time champion, has come off to finish fourth. Chase Elliott finishes fifth. Daniel Hemrick, heartbreak. He had a chance to win. Finishes back there in sixth. Joey Logano, William Byron, never heard of them in the race at all. But they've come back to finish 7th and 8th. Ryan Preece had a chance to win there at the end. Finishes in 9th. Finishing 10th is Christopher Bell.
Paul Menard has 2 laps to capture his second career win and his first for the Wood brothers. With Josh Bilicki out of the race, 41 drivers have a shot to win the Kringle 500. Can Paul Menard get the job done? What about Larson? Can he break the McDonald's curse? Or how about Daniel Suarez? One last ride in the Stuart Haas Ford. Can he go out with a bang? What about the other drivers? Kurt Busch still has an opportunity. Clint Bowyer can get his first win of the year. Hamlin can redeem himself from not winning the championship. And never count out the Rocket Man, Ryan Newman, back in 8th place. Pace car pulls in. We've been pretty clean in the snow. Will we finish clean, or will we have some torn cars and hurt feelings? We're about to find out. Green flag is in the air. Menard on the inside of Larson. He's got the advantage for now, but Larson's going to get a run on the outside. He's got a huge push from his teammate in Kurt Busch. And Larson's going to work that outside lane through turns 1 and 2. We'll have to see what he can do. Menard on the inside, shorter way around the racetrack. We've got something going on back in there. It looked to maybe be William Byron who hit the apron, and we now have 2 packs here. There goes Chase Elliott. He restarted in the 9th position, already 3 wide for the race lead. But Larson in the middle has the advantage. Kurt Busch on the outside of his teammate. But Larson, the race leader, as they swarm around Paul Menard. They're coming to the white flag here in the Kringle 500. Kyle Larson, your race leader. Chase Elliott, Ryan Preece, Alex Bowman. Preece giving Elliott a shove to the inside. But at the white flag, it's going to be Kyle Larson who leads it with 1 lap to go. Alex Bowman, that's Joey Logano in the number 22 on the inside lane as well. They'll have a shot at this race victory here in the Kringle 500. But it's Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson side by side with 1 lap to go. There goes Elliott to the inside. He is cleared for the race lead. Number 24 of William Byron also on the inside lane. It was not Byron who almost went around earlier. But Logano to the inside of Kyle Larson. That is for second as Chase Elliott is all by himself for the race lead. Will anybody find a way around the number 9? Larson, with help from Alex Bowman, will clear Joey Logano. Will Larson find a way around the number 9? There's Brendan Gaughan in the top 5. How about Brendan Gaughan right there? He's not going to get the win. It's going to either be Elliott or Larson. And it will be Chase Elliott who wins the Kringle 500 here at the M&M Super Speedway. His second Super Speedway win of 2019. He won at Talladega back in May. Won 2 road courses this season at Watkins Glen and the Charlotte Roval. And today in the Kringle 500, Chase Elliott, your race winner. The M&M Super Speedway. As you take a look at the finishing results, the number 9 of Chase Elliott, the race winner by 6/100ths of a second. The number 42, Kyle Larson, a close second right there. Could not beat the 9 in this one, but a great run for Larson nonetheless. Joey Logano in third, and how about Brendan Gaughan? We mentioned him. Beard Motorsports mixing it with the big guns in the number 62 machine. And Brendan Gaughan with a top 5 run. He still got it in the number 62. William Byron rounding out the top 5, and it's Alex Bowman, Ty Dillon, great run for Germain Racing, Ryan Newman, Eric Jones, and Ryan Blaney rounding out the top 10. That is it from the Kringle 500. Chase Elliott, your race winner at the M&M Super Speedway.
Paul Menard has 2 laps to capture his second career win and his first for the Wood Brothers. But with Josh Bilicki out of the race, 41 drivers have a shot to win the Kringle 500. Can Paul get the job done? Now, what about Larson? Can he break the McDonald's curse? Or how about Daniel Suarez? One last ride in the Stewart-Haas Ford. Can he go out with a bang? And what about all the other drivers? Kurt Busch still has an opportunity. Clint Bowyer can get his first win of the year. Hamlin can redeem himself from not winning the championship. And never count out the Rocket Man, Ryan Newman, back in 8th place. The pace car is in. We've been pretty clean in the snow, but will we finish green? Or will we have some torn cars and hurt feelings? We are about to find out, because the green flag is in the air. Menard with a little bit of a good jump over Larson. And looking a bit to the inside was Bowyer. Already got some cars making it 3 deep in about the middle of the pack there as they head into the first corner. Larson on the outside losing time to Suarez on the inside. Maybe a little contact between Hamlin and Busch. As Hamlin goes around, that's some heavy contact. Hamlin's not going to have a chance to win this race, but all the other cars on the track will. There's a bit of a stack up there. That's the 14 of Clint Bowyer, who was involved in that wreck. He's stacked up the back half of the field, and now the rest of the field has gotten away. They are 5 wide heading into turn 3. There's more contact. Buescher in the middle of a 5 wide sandwich. Looking all the way to the bottom, there's more contact. Byron sent to the inside wall with Brendan Gaughan. He'll make contact with the pit wall. Gunn is into the wall as well. They're going to drop out of this race, but it's the white flag. Sponsored by Kringle. One big lap. Here comes Larson. Larson to the bottom of Paul Menard, trying to take away the win from the Wood Brothers team. Here comes Kurt Busch to the inside of Menard now, looking for second. And now down the back stretch, Larson gapping the two veteran drivers behind him. But can he hold him off for one more lap? There's Chase Elliott. He's followed by Ryan Preece, Jimmy Johnson in the mix as well. But they are well out of contention for the win as three cars drive into the final time into turn 3. Kurt Busch on the inside. He's going to take second away from Paul Menard, but is it going to be enough to close in on Kyle Larson for the win? It doesn't look like it. Coming to the line, it's going to be Kyle Larson taking home the win in a mad dash to the finish with the green-white checkered and the win on the line. It's going to be Kyle Larson taking home the win in the Kringle 500. What a great effort out of Kurt Busch to try and take the win away. Menard had another race stolen from him by that strong California native. But you can see the top three still racing in tandem as if the checkered flag hasn't already waved, but it's going to be Larson taking home the win in this one in spectacular fashion in the green-white checkered. We're going to take one more look at this incident involving the 11 of Denny Hamlin, the 14 of Clint Boyer, and we're going to take a quick look. So Hamlin was on the second lane in the middle of 3 wide, and it was actually an incident that began out ahead of the driver from Virginia as Boyer got into the rear end of Suarez. That just about took out the entire field. It's amazing that we only saw around 2 or 3 cars involved in this one. Bubba Wallace barely avoiding disaster there as Hamlin drifts down the track, completely destroyed that FedEx Toyota. We'll take one more quick look at it, and you can see out front, you can see on the FedEx onboard camera for Denny Hamlin, you can see Suarez and Boyer making contact. Don't know if the 41 came down or if the 14 just had too much of a run, and that is heavy contact between the 11 and 14. That's collateral, catastrophic damage. And I don't think this 11 car is going to be delivering any more victories. Now we're going to take a look and see what happened to William Byron as he was in the mix of this insane 5-wide racing. And it looks like it's the 12 of Blaney that's going to come down, and it's actually, you can't really put that on any one driver because so many were so tight coming out of that final corner. It was inevitable that there was going to be not enough space on the track and someone's time was going to run out. It looks like it was Byron's as the 19 of Truex involved, the 12 of Blaney, and Brendan Gaughan and William Byron are sent to the inside wall, and they slide down the pit lane entry. Looks like Byron recovered the best of all. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is the conclusion to the Kringle 500. Kyle Larson takes home the win in spectacular fashion over Kurt Busch and Paul Menard.
Paul Menard has 2 laps to capture his second career win and his first for the Wood Brothers. With Josh Bilicki out of the race, 41 drivers still have a shot to win the Kringle 500. Can Paul get the job done? What about Larson? Can he break the infamous McDonald's curse? Or how about Daniel Suarez? One last ride in the Stewart-Haas Ford. Can he go out with a bang? And what about the other drivers? Kurt Busch, he still has an opportunity. Clint Boyer can get his first win of the year. Hamlin can redeem himself from not winning the championship and never count out Rocket Man Ryan Newman back in the 8th position. The pace car pulls in for what could be the final time. We've been pretty clean in the snow, but will we finish clean or will we have some torn cars and hurt feelings? We're about to find out. The green flag is out and we are back underway at M&M Super Speedway. Paul Menard holds on to the lead. They're already starting to go 3 wide. Multiple rows back as they head into turn number 1. Track position is key. Every driver itching for every position they possibly can to upset Paul Menard as he holds on to a 2-car length lead over Daniel Suarez in second. Chris Buescher in third. Oh, trouble! Jeffrey Earnhardt, John Nemechek, and the 43 of Bubba Wallace hard into the wall in turn number 2. Do we stay green? Yes, we do. We're still green. Paul Menard heading down the back straightaway with a 2-car length lead, 3-car length lead now over the 3-wide pack of Buescher, Suarez, and Larson. Here comes the JTG teammates, and oh, a little contact there. That's going to kill the momentum for the draft. Paul Menard extends the lead just a little bit more, and oh man, the 22 of 13 save it. Oh man, this is crazy. 5 wide, 2, 3 rows back. No way they're going to make it back without wrecking. No way. Unbelievable racing. Menard holds on to the lead. The JTG teammates are duking it out for second. Will they work together to take the lead away from the 21? Here comes Almirola and Chase Elliott on the inside. Ryan Preece trying to get his... Oh, hang on. More trouble. Jimmy Johnson, a hard... Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. We're still green. Oh, my gosh. What an unbelievable hit. Menard hanging on to the lead as they head into turn number 3. Ryan Preece, one more try, but Almirola is there. Pushes him out of the way. That's going to do it. He won the 2011 Brickyard 400. That's all he has, but today he rewrites the books of his career. Paul Menard is going to win his 2nd career win and the 1st for Wood Brothers. What an unbelievable finish here for the Kringle 500. Paul Menard, your winner. Ryan Preece 2nd. Eric Almirola 3rd. Chase Elliott 4th. Joey Logano 5th. Clint Boyer 6th. Daniel Hamilton 7th. 8th is Ryan Blaney. 9th, Chris Buescher. And 10th is Michael McDowell. That is your top 10 here as the drivers beginning to pull up to the man Paul Menard to congratulate him on a job well done. What an unbelievable race here at the Kringle 500. As Paul Menard, I'm sure, is going crazy in the car. Wood Brothers going crazy on pit road. This is what you love to see. What an unbelievable finish and a win for Paul Menard and Wood Brothers Racing. But let's go back and look at some stuff that transpired there. And we're riding on board here with John Hunter Nemechek in the 36. He's running slow. Yep, that bumper contact. When you're going that fast in the middle of the corner there and you make that kind of contact, it's really hard to recover. Just nowhere to go for the 36 or the 43 of Bubba Wallace. Hardest hit definitely to the 81. Hopefully they are okay after that impact. A tough break for the Kringle 500 for a few drivers there on that last restart. It looks like the 81 car made some contact with the 00 as Jeffrey Earnhardt, John Hunter Nemechek, and Bubba Wallace slam hard into the wall to end their race. Everybody was going all out, getting every position possible, and they tried to get everything they could, but just wasn't enough. Here's the other wreck. Now, here's the other wreck that happened here on the last lap of the Kringle 500, but it looks like they just kind of check up. Oh, man, just no time to react. And watch this. Oh, my goodness. That is just really, really hard to watch. And you hate it for Jimmy Johnson. Once an unstoppable force and now just can't seem to catch a break. Look at this hit one more time to the driver's side of Jimmy Johnson. This is hard to watch. Just hope he's okay. As you see the contact there. You see here the 95 pushes the 96 into the 48, setting the 48, spinning. It looks like it's not going to be that bad of a hit, but when the 96 barely taps the left front of the 48, it makes the 48 pancake the wall, which is a lot harder of an impact to the driver. But this is definitely the hardest, one of the hardest hits I have seen. Nowhere to go. You see the 00 trying to move, but with that much speed, No time to react. Jimmy Johnson goes for a very hard-hitting ride on this restart.
Paul Menard has 2 laps to capture his second career win and his first for the Wood Brothers. With Josh Bilicki out of the race, 41 drivers have a shot to win the Kringle 500. Can Paul Menard get the job done? What about Larson? Can he break the McDonald's curse? Or how about Daniel Suarez? One last ride in the Stewart-Haas Ford. Can he go out with a bang? And what about the other drivers? Kurt Busch has an opportunity. Clint Bowyer can get his first win of the year. Hamlin can redeem himself from not winning the championship. And never count out the Rocket Man Ryan Newman back in 8th place. Pace car pulls in. We've been pretty clean up to this point in the show. Will we finish clean, or will we have some torn cars and hurt feelings? Here we go. We're about to find out. Green flag is in the air. Paul Menard gets a good jump. Here they come. They're spreading out in the middle of the pack with 2 laps to go. Suarez peeking to the inside. Here he comes. Here he goes. Battling for the lead. Can he get his first career win? What about Bowyer trying to look for his first win of the season? Here he comes. He's going to make it 3 wide. The Rocket Man, Ryan Newman, pushing him. Now 4 wide. Paul Menard on the outside. Suarez, Bowyer, the Rocket Man, Ryan Newman getting a push from Ryan Preece. Newman's going to get the run. Ryan Preece looks to the inside. He's going to get to the inside. Newman is out of line. Ryan Preece, the rookie, getting a push from Alex Bowman. Alex Bowman moving to the inside. Newman on the outside trying to recover. White flag presented by Credit One Bank. Here comes Johnson to the inside. He's going to get to the inside of Logano. Ryan Preece getting a big run. Not sure if he wants to get out that far. Here comes Jimmy Johnson looking to redeem himself. He's going to go to the inside. Daniel Hemrick getting a push. Ty Dillon, he's another one. What about him looking for his first career victory? Jimmy Johnson on the inside. He's going to get the run on the bottom. Ryan Preece is going to get passed up for the lead. Ty Dillon has enough space trying to make a move, but it won't be enough, it seems like. Out of turn 4. The struggle's over. Jimmy Johnson Nation can rejoice. He gets his first win of 2019 in the Kringle 500. The crowd is going berserk right now. Jimmy Johnson, his struggles have been well publicized all through 2019. And in the final race of the season, he scores the victory. A quick look at the top 10 in the Kringle 500. Jimmy Johnson gets the win, scoring his 84th career Cup Series victory. Followed by Ty Dillon, one of the underdog drivers we were publicizing. 3rd is Ryan Preece. 4th place comes Daniel Hemrick. 5th comes Joey Logano, and 6th is Ryan Blaney. Rounding out the top 10 is Justin Haley, Austin Dillon, Ryan Newman, and Kurt Busch. So that'll do it for this year's running of the Kringle 500. I'm Black Flags Matter on Griff Dog Productions, the worldwide leader in NR 2003.
There you have it, 10 different outcomes for the Kringle 500. Let me know which attempt is your favorite. Thank you to the fellow YouTubers for helping me out. Thank you Splash and Go Graphics for the beautiful mod. Thank you Austin Jensen, also known as Afwhack the Duck, on Sim Racing Design for M&M Super Speedway Snow 2013. And finally, thank you all for the continuous support. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. I'm Griffin Spear, also known as Griff Dog, saying so long and happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night.